Alright, welcome back to part 12 of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I know I'm supposed to do Charms class, but I can't remember which floor it's on, so... Lucky the game is pretty obvious about which location is which. Whenever you go to a floor, it just tells you what's on that floor. So it's a pretty easy place to navigate in this game. Now in the Order of the Phoenix game, that's a completely different story. If they didn't have a map that basically guided you to a location you selected, then you would... Well, I know I would get completely lost all the time in there. The place is just so huge and confusing. Alright, it's the second floor. I guess Ginny's just hanging around that message, and I have no option to talk to her whatsoever, so... Guess I'll just get to class, which is on the right.
I think Flitwick's teaching us Incendio this morning, Harry. Let's go in.
As usual, Ron won't go into the class until you do. And the class doesn't start until you go in, no matter what time you wait till. Well, I guess there really is no real thing as... Well, there's no concept of time in this game, basically.
Good morning, class. Today's lesson will most assuredly involve...
There's just basically daytime and nighttime, that's it.
Named Bluebell Flames. The proper incantation for this charm is Incendio. You will now see that a crawl space has been revealed in the wall. Beyond this is the Incendio challenge. Mr. Potter, if you wouldn't mind coming forward, please.
And of course I'm the one that has to go and do this challenge.
On the other side of the crawl space. Once you've managed to collect it, the Incendio charm will be yours. You must then return here to the classroom. Do you understand, Mr. Potter?
I do, Professor.
Very well then, off you jolly well go.
He's got a lot of books stacked up in a very disorganized way for a teacher. I don't know if he's supposed to be disorganized or something. I don't really know much about him as a character. Alright, I think I remember this is the challenge I really hate. Yeah, this has got to be the one. And if I remember correctly, there are several reasons for it. I think this is the one where you have to face like 4 of these gargoyle things for some reason. There's also a really annoying timing puzzle. Hopefully I won't have too much trouble with that puzzle for the video, but I guess if I do, I can edit some of it out, but... Lately in these videos, I only really do editing in extreme cases. Used to edit out the loading times, but it didn't seem worth the editing time. Considering the video's got basically no views, and I'm basically just doing this for fun. And it is definitely a fun enough game, despite its many, many flaws. It's the funnest game in the series, as I think I already mentioned last part. one more hit should do it. And that's one of them down. Just explodes into a few pieces. Now what does that reveal? I guess just a path I can follow. Alright, I think I'm stuck in here now. Yep, well, guess that was bound to happen. Now here are some more gargoyles. I think these are mini bosses really, so they don't take as many hits to kill as the big ones, but they're still pretty annoying. And you can see the health bar definitely goes down a lot faster on these. And they don't even block any of them. Just takes 3 hits to take them down, so they could have made this much worse, I guess, if they wanted to. Can't remember, but I think you can only kill those with Incendio, so I'll just leave them for now. Really gotta stop hurting myself by jumping off of everything. Okay, so that's 3 of these gargoyle things down. Can't remember if there was any more in here. There might have been one more, but I'm not sure on that. It might have just been the 3. Yeah, I think it was just 3. I can see the Incendio spellbook over there, but I think the harder part in this challenge is getting out with the spell. Getting the spell is pretty easy.
Gotcha! The Incendio spellbook.
Guess I'll just assign that to triangle. Don't really need to read the description on how it works. And this spell is a trap, but it's easy enough to get around. Alright, I did that without much problem there. That wasn't the annoying timing puzzle I was talking about, but it is pretty annoying because you have to charge the spell for a certain amount of time to keep those things lit, or else you won't be able to get past, because the door will shut when the lights go out. Oh yeah, I think this part is actually a puzzle in more ways than one. Alright, now I killed all of those things. And I was right that you do need Incendio for that. Now I just have to try and figure out what I'm doing here to get out of this place. I just unveiled a switch on the wall, but it's over there and I can't get to it. I don't think, anyway. I know the puzzle involves using these things somehow. And combining those spells. Yeah, I think that is how you get across, actually, but I'm not sure if you need something else first. I'm gonna try it and see if it works. I think you need to be in a better casting position for you to be able to time it right from there, though. And I just cast the wrong spell first, but I don't think it mattered because I can't hit him from here. Yeah, I can't hit that spell from here, so it's not really gonna work. Try running for it now. And I got it. So what does this switch even do? I guess it reveals path by... Okay, I guess it lessens the fire a little bit, but then you need to go do it on the other side to get rid of the fire, I think. Luckily, timing those jumps isn't nearly as hard as I remember it. Or else we might be here for hours. Or I might be, but if this literally took hours, then I would probably have to edit some out. Yeah, that's definitely not what I meant to target, but you know what, I'll just leave these things alone, they're not even bothering me. Well, maybe a little, but not bothering me enough to make it worth the trouble of killing them. Right, I guess I'm supposed to put this fire out somehow. My bad. I wonder if it involves this place. I think something about this puzzle involved backtracking. Okay, yeah, that fixed it. Luckily, I at least vaguely remember what I need to do. In pretty much every part of this game. And I gotta run up there and hope I can get across in time. I think how long the climbing animation takes used to be my problem before, but now I guess I can do these jumps without even worrying about it. And the gate is open, so really this challenge isn't nearly as hard as I remember it being. Barely had any problems whatsoever there.
Excellent, Potter. 40 house points to Gryffindor. That is all for today. Class dismissed.
Hey, Harry, don't forget you've got the Quidditch Quidditch match.
Guess
against
I've got another
Ravenclaw.
Quidditch match
Come
for
on,
this
let's go to the stadium.
day. Against Ravenclaw. Still shouldn't be much of a problem, but first I want to show off a glitch in this area that's a little bit comical, but mostly it's useful for exploiting if you really want house points. I'm not really exploiting it for the house points here, but I wanted to show it off at least once, so I have to save and exit the game. And then load it. And it shows I have the 280 house points after I finished that class. And just have to wait for it to reload here. Then Harry crawls out of the crawl space again. He walks into a completely empty classroom.
Excellent, Potter.
And he
40
gets
house
given
points.
40 house points by a ghost.
That is all for today. Class dismissed.
And you can do that as many times as you want to get house points.
Hey Harry, don't forget you've got the Quidditch match.
Everybody's a
against Ravenclaw.
ghost.
Come on, let's go to the stadium.
I mean, an invisible ghost even, because the ghosts in this Harry Potter world aren't actually invisible. At least they aren't usually. I think they can become invisible if they want to, but I'm kinda unclear on the details. Alright, I guess I should fit that Quidditch match into this part since I'm already on my way there. And since Quidditch matches are pretty short. And Ron wants to race me there, but he got a head start, so that's not fair. Of course, then he just stops to let you go ahead first, so it's not really much of a race. He just likes running everywhere. I mean, pretty much any player character likes running everywhere in video games, but usually the NPCs take things at a slower pace. But I guess if you wanted to follow Ron and he was just walking slowly everywhere, it would get pretty annoying. Of course, you really don't need to follow Ron unless you're lost and don't know what you're supposed to be doing. And yeah, most of these kids are running too. I'll take a shortcut through the grass. Actually, can I take a different shortcut? Yeah, I can use this broom on the grounds. I haven't showed it off to this point, but it will actually probably get me to the Quidditch stadium faster. It might not because of the time it took to open the inventory and assign it to a button, but... Alright, this is as far as it takes you, so you have to walk the rest of the way. Or run. Let's see if Gryffindor can manage another shutout game. I mean, we're already guaranteed victory because I'm the Seeker. And the Seeker is the only position that really matters. 99% of the time, anyway. I mean, unless a team is ahead 160 points, then none of the rest of the game matters.
This match to be a really exciting contest. best. They're making some excellent catches today.
I could feel that tackle from up here.
That was a bone-breaking collision between the two players. What an incredible catch by Bell. And what a boost. Spirit's catching is superb today.
Really is a lot harder to get through the rings while you're in the middle of a boost.
Good goal. Gryffindor takes the lead.
Alright, we got a 10-0 lead.
By the Ravenclaw chaser.
It's like the announcer doesn't know the names of any of the players that aren't on Gryffindor.
Potter is just in the lead now.
He's quite terrible at his job.
Potter edges into the lead. The Ravenclaw seeker edges into the lead.
It's like he just calls them the Ravenclaw Seeker, the Ravenclaw Chaser.
Potter.
That's about it.
Potter nudges ahead.
And this game's going longer than the other one.
Just look at Potter go.
Okay, missed the ring.
That's really well.
Okay, that boost seemed to last longer than the other ones too.
That tackle was so hard, it nearly knocked those players off their brooms.
Okay, this is an unusual path it's taking me on now. I'm not used to this.
A shot from Johnson, and Gryffindor scores.
Alright, so we're up 20-0 now. And the Ravenclaw Seeker, who doesn't really have a name, is ahead of me again.
They're passing the quaffle really well. Ravenclaw's the best. There was a bone-breaking collision between the two players.
And I'm still not in range of the snitch, even after all this. Must be getting away a lot better this time.
A shot from the Ravenclaw chaser.
And now both of the bludgers are after the Seekers again.
Harry Potter's flying really well. Well caught by Angelina Johnson from Gryffindor. Potter's been hit by a bludger. That was a bone-breaking collision between the two players. He shoots Potter lengthens his lead.
Okay, there's no shutout this time. Ravenclaw just scored.
Quaffle really well.
Okay, is this some glitch or something? I don't know. Okay, never mind.
Gryffindor.
For a second I was wondering what was going on there because that game was going ridiculously long, and even after all that I wasn't in boosting range of the snitch, but just as that idea crossed my mind, I was able to get it. And Gryffindor wins 170-10 this game. So they won by 160 points just like last game.
What a match! Those Ravenclaws didn't know what hit them. Anyway, I don't know about
And
you,
as
but I'm
usual,
worn out
Ron
this
is
series.
worn out
I'm
and he's going to bed. I bet he's gonna run there. Yep. He's gonna run through the trees, I guess, to get there. Guess it is a shortcut, but I'll end the day here. No real need to do exploring in this playthrough since it's not 100% run or anything odd like that. I mean, it's not really odd to do 100% runs. In fact, in some games I would do them, even if I was doing a playthrough, just because the games are pretty much designed to be played like that. But some games, 100% doesn't really seem like it's something you should do. It's like in some games it feels like, I don't know how to explain it, it feels like some games you really should do it because it's fun and yeah, basically just fun, but in some games 100% you're just going above and beyond, not really having fun anymore, but you feel like you just have to do it.
Gryffindor.
And Gryffindor is still well behind Slytherin. Well, not well behind actually, but still just a little bit behind. We would be even further behind if it wasn't for that trick I used to gain 40 extra house points. I really just did that trick to show it off more than for the house points. I mean, if I wanted to do it for the house points, I would have done it several times and put Gryffindor in the lead easily. I can't remember what we're supposed to be doing in this night. I basically just need a
Hey, Harry,
quick
what do
reminder,
you think of this?
and then I remember the whole night.
Belong to T.M. Riddle. Hang on. I know that name. T.M. Riddle got an award for special services for the school 50 years
So
ago.
why did Ron just
I know
bring
that.
Harry that old diary and ask him what he thought of it?
Detention.
Well, whoever he was, he didn't write in it. It's completely blank.
I wonder why someone wanted to try and get rid of it then. Weird.
He doesn't really
Harry
explain
went
where
to
he
bed
found
before
it, he
anyone
just
else in his
kinda
dormitory that
brought it there and
night,
said
mainly
someone
because
tried to
he
get
wanted
rid of
to
it
examine
apparently.
His diary. He sat on his four-poster and flicked through the blank pages until...
Hello, Harry Potter. My name is Tom Riddle.
I'm at Hogwarts and horrible stuff's been happening. Do you know about the Chamber of Secrets?
I think this is the night where you're supposed to go see Hagrid and go into the Forbidden Forest and all that stuff.
The chamber was opened and the monster killed a girl. I caught the person who'd opened the chamber and he was expelled. I can show you if you like. I can take you inside my memory of the night when I caught him.
Okay.
Harry sat entranced by the memory.
And Harry
Tom
just
Riddle
agrees to see a memory, I guess.
Evening, Hagrid.
What are you doing down here, Tom?
It's all over. I don't think you meant to kill
And
me,
of course it's Hagrid, but most
monsters don't
people
make good pets
obviously
now,
know
do
that
they?
by now.
It never killed
I
no
mean, the
one.
book and the movie and the
Come
game
on.
are all
The
extremely
least
old.
Hogwarts can do is make sure the thing that killed that girl is slaughtered.
It wasn't him. He wouldn't. He never. No!
It was Hagrid, Ron. Hagrid opened the Chamber of Secrets 50 years ago. Go tell Hermione. I've got to go and see Hagrid.
Alright, so that's the end of this part. I'll see you next time.